identify which one is the input and which one is the output. Okay? Ayan. So this is a very simple single block diagram representation. Do you have any question? May tanong po ba kayo?
Wala.
Okay. Ayan. So, if you're going to look at the total, okay, the total overview of a very simple system, ito po yung itsura niya. Okay? Medyo complicated at first, but as we go along, you can now identify ano tong mga bagay na to. Okay? So, again, we have the RS, which is the reference input. And then we will also have this, what we call the summing point. Okay? And then we have the control elements. Ito yung G1, GS, G of S. So yung G natin, hindi lang siya nakasalalay sa iisa. So it could be more than one. Okay? So G1 of S, G2 of S, we call it the disturbance sometimes. Okay? Sa totoong buhay ng control system, we call that the disturbance. So may mga disturbance tayo sa loob ng system. Okay? And then we also have the branch point. The branch point is an area in the system where it breaks out. Okay, nag-extend siya ng another branch. Okay, and then this branch is the feedback itself. Okay, itong branch na nag-branch out dito sa output area is the feedback itself. Okay, we call this the feedback path. Okay? So, itong feedback path na to, meron tayong element and that is what we call the H of S. Okay? H of S. Pag nakita niyo yung letter na H, it signifies the feedback. Okay? The feedback of the system. Ayan. So, meron din tayo nakikita ditong mga positive, negative. Okay? The feedback can be a positive feedback or a negative feedback. Okay? If it is signifies with a negative value, the negative sign, then this is a negative feedback. If it is signified by positive sign, then this is a positive feedback. Naiintindihan ba?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, ilang klase ng feedback meron tayo?
Dalawa, ma'am.
Dalawa, ano yon? Okay, positive and negative. Now, in the system, if it happens that the positive and negative sign is not included, then you must ask, okay? Kailangan natin tanungin if it is a positive or negative feedback. Unless, okay, unless po that in the given function, nandoon nakasignify na kung positive or negative feedback. So meron tayong mapag-aaralan later on kasi sa mismong equation, pag negative ang feedback, ang ilalagay mo sa equation mo, plus. Pag dito sa system mo, ang nakalagay positive sign, positive feedback, then ang ilalagay mo sa equation mo doon sa system is minus. Okay? So may reverse po ito. Kaya wag ho kayong malilito. Okay? Dito muna, tinitingnan muna natin as of now that we have two kinds of feedback, positive and negative. Okay? So ito yung mga makikita nyo later on. We have the input, reference input. We have the summing point. We have the G of S or the G2 of S. This is the transfer function itself. And then we also have the branch point, the feedback path. The feedback path, madali lang siyang i-identify. Bakit? Pabalik siya. Okay? That is what we call the feedback. Pabalik siya from the output going back to the input. Okay? Sa basic. Pero ang sinasabi nating forward path, okay, so dalawa yan, forward path. Ang forward path naman, this is the path that comes from the input itself going down to the output. Okay? We call that the forward path. Okay? Ayan ang sinasabi nating forward path. So itong forward path na to, itong nakikita natin, according to this example, our forward path, okay, as of this given is now G1 of S, okay, G2 2 of S. Ayan. Naka-multiply yan. That is the forward path. Okay? Ayan. So, pag naka-series kasi yung mga component natin dito sa forward path, naka-multiply yun. Yun ang ibig sabihin nun. Pag naka-parallel, it is whether plus or minus. Kasi meron tayo dito sa summing point ng plus or minus sign. Okay? So yun yung mga makikita nyo or i-expect nyo later on when we go to the simplification or identification of the forward path, the feedback path. Ayan, ma-identify natin yan later on. May tanong po ba kayo dito? May tanong, wala? Wala po. Wala ah. Sige. Ito. These are the definitions. These are the very important terms that you're going to bear in mind. We have the G of S, as I've said. This is the direct transfer function, okay, or what we call the forward transfer function. We have the H of S. This is the feedback transfer function. Basta nakita niyo yung H of S, it is always the feedback transfer function. Okay? Pero it is not, ito lang yung general definition niya ha. Pero sa mga ibang examples kasi, ina-identify lang sila as a different letters. Okay? Pero magkaiba pa rin siya doon sa forward. Ang feedback, magkaiba pa rin yung letter niya doon sa forward. Okay? G of S, H of S is the open loop transfer function. And then we have the C of S and the R of S, we have the closed loop transfer function. C of S and the E over E of S is a feed forward transfer function. So ano to mga to? Later on as we go along with block diagram algebra, maintindihan ninyo bakit ano tong G of S, H of S. Ano tong open loop. Okay? And then we also have the C of S over R of S. We have the closed loop or the control ratio. So that is the C of S over R of S. This is the output over the input. So we call that the control ratio. Okay? Pag nakita nyo naman yung C of S over E of S, we have that what we call the feed forward transfer function. Okay? Etong GS, HS, that is just an open loop. Okay? Open loop. So ang system kasi natin, guys, dalawang klase yan. It is an open loop or closed loop. Okay? So pag open loop, yung transfer function natin, nakamultiply lang siya kay H of S or the feedback. Pero pag closed loop na siya, this is identified as the control ratio, which is the output over the input. Okay? So, ayan yung mga bagay na titignan natin later on. Okay, so now we go to the properties of block diagram algebra. So, since this is a mathematical model or representation ng block diagram or ng system natin, we should also have some properties. Okay? We only have this very common property, which is the commutative and the distributive. Okay? So when we say commutative, let's say ang input mo ay Y, ang output mo ay X. Okay? Sabi ko nga sa inyo, pag series, nakamultiply lang yan. Okay? That is why you can identify this forward path to be X is equal to Y multiplied to G2 multiplied to G3. Okay? Other way around, to represent the equation for this forward path is X is equal to Y multiplied to G1, G2 pala to, G1, G2, G2 multiplied to G1. Okay? Ibig sabihin, kahit na pinagbabali-baliktad mo po yan, parehas lang po yung equation na pinalalabas niya. Okay? It doesn't matter because it is commutative. Okay? Whether you would say X is equal to G1 multiplied to Y multiplied to G2, it doesn't matter. Anyway, it is multiplication. Okay? That is why it is commutative. Now, in this area, the second properties of block diagram is distributive. Okay? Distributive in a sense na meron kayong mai-encounter na parallel. Okay? So at this point, this example, kikita nyo ba yung marker ko?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. This manner is parallel. So ito, pwedeng meron siyang positive sign or negative sign. So if this is the case, you will say x1, okay, x1 plus x2. Yun ang ibig sabihin niyan. Sabi ko nga, pag parallel ang signal, it is addition or subtraction. If the signal is series, that is multiplication. Okay? So balikan natin. x1 plus x2 pag positive ang nakalagay, pero kung negative naman, minus naman, it can be x1 minus x2, or we can say x1 plus or minus x2. And then papasok siya dito sa G1. So ibig sabihin, etong dalawang ito, nakakreate na tayo ng isang input. Pwedeng x1 plus x2, then going to G1, and then output y. So itong dalawang ito, it is already in series. So if it is already in series, what are you going to do?
Multiplication.
Multiplication na. So magiging y is now equal to G1 multiplied to your x1 plus x2. Okay? Kung minus naman yun, then you can say y is equal to G1 multiplied to x1 minus x2. Okay? Or in distributive manner, you can say y is equal to G1 x1 minus G1 x2. Or dito naman, it could be y is equal to G1 x1 plus G1 x2. Naintindihan?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, napaka-basic po niyan ha. Basic algebra. Okay? Yan. So, next, since meron na tayo nito, huwag niyo lang kakalimutan, no, that if the transfer function or the blocks are in series, it is multiplication. If it is in parallel, just like this one, you can apply distributive and you can apply the sign indicated. It could be positive, addition or subtraction. Okay? Pero ito ha, marami pa tayong mga properties na gagamitin or rules, okay, when we are going to simplify block diagrams. Okay, so ito yung mga basic components natin na huwag nating kalilimutan. Basic components of block diagram, we have the signal. Okay, sabi ko na kanina ito. Signal is to identify if you are going forward or you are going feedback. Okay, you are going backward. Pag feedback kasi pabalik, backward siya. Kaya it is very important that we know the signals. Okay? Next, we also have the what we call the system. Sa bawat block na may encounter natin, pwede natin siyang pangalanan as system. And systems is signified as G, G of S. So ang system, meron lagi siyang input, meron lagi siyang output. Okay? Next, we have the summing point. We call this summing point or summing junction. Okay, pwede natin tawagin ito as summing point or summing junction. Ang summing point or summing junction, pwede ho ang tatlong inputs dito palabas sa iisa. Okay? Pwede pong isa, dalawa, or tatlo. Okay? And then each of this signal will have signs. Ayan. Nakikita niyo ba yung mga signs nito?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So when we say R1 of S is positive, then you can say that at this point, okay, sa CS mo, lalabas that R1 of S, okay, is a positive value. And then, mag-a-add din siya kasi positive itong kay R2 of S kasi magiging plus R2 of S. And then, our R3 of S is negative kaya magiging minus R3 of S. So, very significant po yung mga signs na nandito para makabuo po tayo ng equation. Okay? So that is how you're going to do the summing point or the summing junction. Pagdating naman dito sa peak of points, okay? Peak of points. Ito yung area going to the output. Then, nagka-break siya. Break, peak of points, break of points, ang tawag dito. Maraming tawag dyan. Okay? Ayan. So this is how we're going to do it. So R of S will be subdivided into R of S, R of S1, R of S2, R of S3. Okay? So pwedeng ganyan po yung magiging break of points ninyo. Okay? So depende kung saan pupunta yung mga other RS ninyo. Okay? So ito yung mga basic components of block diagram. Signals, system, summing junction or summing point, and then the break of points or the peak of points. Okay? So, yun yung mga titingnan natin. Ayan. So, next. At this point, we're going to identify the closed loop. Okay? The closed loop diagram. What is a closed loop diagram? So, this is a very good example of a closed loop diagram. We have an input of RS. Okay? Tapos, meron siyang, ano to? Summing point. Okay? So we have a summing point. Etong si R of S, pwedeng ang sign niya is positive, and then itong si B of S, it could be a negative value. Okay? And then meron ho tayong disturbance dito, E of S going to our G of S. This is our system itself. Okay? And then going to the output. Pero from the output, meron tayong break off points. Okay? Nag-break off siya going to the feed. Okay, so ito yung feedback path natin, which is H of S. And since it has a negative value, so it is a negative feedback. Okay? So yun laging titignan natin para we can say that this closed loop diagram is it has a negative feedback. Okay? Ayan. So to identify the equation for a closed loop diagram, we can actually have this equation. Our CFS, di ba? Ito yung control ratio natin. This is our control ratio. Okay? Our control ratio, which is CFS over R of S, is equal to G of S over 1 plus GS HS. Anong ibig sabihin yan? Okay? Itong area na to, itong G of SHS is actually the open loop. Okay? So the open loop of the system is G of S multiplied to H of S. Okay? Now, this is the real equation or the standard equation for a closed loop diagram. So, kung ano yung nandito sa ating system, you are going to multiply it with the feedback system or this on the block, then we call that the open loop. Okay? So, we can say that this GS, ito yung GS natin, will be divided by 1 plus. Bakit 1 plus? Oh, ito yung sinasabi ko. This is a negative feedback. Pero if we're going to identify the control ratio, we will say 1 plus. Pag negative feedback, ang gagamitin natin plus. Okay? Pag positive feedback, ang gagamitin natin ay minus. Bakit naging negative feedback ito? Kasi ang nandito sa ating diagram ay negative. Naintindihan?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ano nga uli? Pag negative feedback, ano yung magiging control ratio ninyo?
Positive, ma'am.
Positive or 1 plus GSHS. Okay? Pag positive feedback, we can say GS is divided by 1 minus GSHS. Can you follow?
Yes, ma'am.
Huwag niyong kalilimutan yan. Dahil mamaya, pag naging complicated na yung system natin, okay, naging complicated na to, hindi lang yung G of S. Magiging isang equation na yan, okay, malilito na ho kayo kung paano nyo i-assign yung negative, ay yung control ratio ninyo if it is a 1 plus or 1 minus. Okay? So bear in mind how you're going to deal with the negative feedback and the positive feedback. Okay. Ayan. So punta naman tayo doon sa basics of transfer function. Okay? Transfer function gives us the relationship between input and the output. Ito yung control ratio. Okay? This is the control ratio itself. So if we have this reference input RS going to the system, okay, we can say this is our G of S, okay? And then going out to the controlled output C of S, we can say that our control ratio is C of S over RS, diba? That is also the same as N of S divided by D of S, okay? N of S is what we call the numerator divided by the denominator, where the numerator is the total number of zeros and our denominator is the total number of poles. Okay? Huwag kayong malilito dito. Anyway, we are going to make use of this on the latter discussion or the latter topics. Okay? Sa mga susunod pang topics natin gagamitin yan. So for now, we can say that our ratio is equal to CS over RS, or that is also the same as NS over DS. Now, yung transfer function natin, may dalawang klase yan. Okay? We have the proper transfer function and we have the improper. Okay? Pag proper, poles are greater than 0. Saan yung poles? Sa D of S, sa denominator. Ibig sabihin, mas mataas po yung value ng ating DS, okay, kumpara doon sa N of S. Okay, let's say for example, the value of our N of S is 3, okay, tapos ang value ng ating D of S or the number of our poles is 5, okay? Kapag ganito ang naging ratio ninyo, then this is proper. Okay? Parang proper fraction lang. Now, if okay, the 0 is greater than poles, let's say, baliktarin natin 5 over 3, then this is what we call the improper. Okay? Mas marami yung number of zeros kaysa number of poles. Okay? Yun lang naman ang difference ng transfer function natin. Para lang balikan ninyo yung sa fraction ninyo during your high school days. Pag mataas ang value ng numerator, it is always improper. Okay, improper fraction. Pag mataas naman ang value ng denominator kaysa doon sa numerator, then you can say that is the proper. Okay? Parehas lang siya doon sa idea ng improper at proper fractions. Yun nga lang ngayon, we do not say it is improper or proper function. We say proper transfer function and improper transfer function. Okay? O, ayan na. So, since we are done with the basics of block diagram algebra, may naintindihan po ba tayo?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, papasok na tayo doon sa simplification rules. Okay, kakailangan natin itong simplification rules para makapag-simplify tayo ng block diagram. Okay? Kasi ang gagawin natin dito, ganyan simplification, reduction, mga ganyan ang gagawin natin. Okay? So, how are we going to simplify the blocks? Okay? So, since isang component ng feedback and control is blocks, di ba? Itong blocks, ito yung mga isang component natin. So, when we say blocks in series, as I've said a while ago, if it is in series, we are going to, what we are going to do here? We are going to multiply. Tama ba? Blocks in series should be multiplied. Okay? Kaya, we can come up with another system, which is from these two blocks, we can say x of s is now equal to g1 of s multiplied to g2 of s, y of s. Okay, so that is the simplified form. Now, if the blocks is in parallel, just like this one, okay, nakaparallel ang g1 of s sa g2 of s, then we can say G1 of S plus yan, naka-plus o plus, plus. So it could be G1 of S plus G2 of S. So itong dalawang block na to, na-simplify natin from an input of X of S going to the system G1 of S plus G2 of S will produce an output of G of S, Y of S. So ito yung magiging simplified form ng blocks in parallel. Okay? Basta tandaan nyo lang po itong mga signs na naka-append po dito. Okay? Let's say, for example, this is the question. What if one of this block is negative, minus? Anong gagawin ninyo?
Subtraction, ma'am.
Paano ang equation? What? X of S?
X of S positive G1S minus G2S.
Minus G2S. Huwag niyong kalilimutan ng output. Y of S. Okay? What about if this is positive? Ito naman ang negative. Ano magiging equation nyo? X of S? Sagot.
Negative G1S.
Negative.
G1S.
Tapos? Plus? Okay. So this is how you're going to do. Now, it is so quite confusing if you can see the negative kaagad-agad on the G1 of S. So, ang gagawin natin dyan is to commute it out or put it on the other side. So, you can also do it this way. G2 of S minus G1 of S. Naintindihan? Para mas malinis siyang tignan. Anyway, it has a positive and a negative. Pero what if it is both negative? If it is both negative, then you can do that. Negative G1 of S minus G2 of S. Okay? Pare-parehas lang po yan as long as you're going to append the correct sign. Okay? Do you have any question? Ano yun, Mr. Ramirez? You ask the question. Yes. Commutative property. Pwede. Okay? Okay, next. Okay. Ito naman, next. We go to simplifying summing junctions. Okay? Simplifying summing junctions. Pag nagsisimplify tayo, ganito. Di ba alam natin that this R of S is positive and this X of S is plus or minus. Di natin alam if it is plus or minus. Now, to simplify this one, we can also say that our R of S could be multiplied to our G of S. Ibig sabihin, pwede ho natin itong ilagay dito. Okay? Simplifying summing junction. Pwede mong ilipat itong summing point dito sa side na to. So, ibig sabihin, nalaktawan natin itong isang block. So, pag nalaktawan natin itong isang block, imumultiply po natin siya doon sa mga dumaan. So, dumaan sa kanya ang RS, kaya tatabi natin si G of S. dumaan din po itong input na to, which is the x of s dito kay gs, nalaktawan din niya, kaya po imumultiply din po natin siya dito. Okay? Yun ang ibig sabihin niyan. If we are going to move or simplify a summing junctions after a block, okay, after a block, ibig sabihin po, imumultiply po natin yung bawat block, yung isang block na yan sa bawat arrow, sa bawat signal na nandito sa ating summing point. Okay, just like this one. R of S will be multiplied to G of S. So that will be R of SGS. Okay? Tapos itong isa na input which is X of S, binigyan din natin siya ng isang block. So it will be X of S multiplied to G of S. Okay? Tapos, tingnan na natin kung ano ang mga sign. Para makuha natin ang value ng C of S, okay? Ano yung sign dito? Positive. So we can say R of S, G of S, okay? Tapos, positive lang yan. Tapos ito, plus or minus. So we can say it is plus or minus X of S, G, S. Okay? So that is how you're going to do it. Okay? Kung ayaw mo naman, we can also say, other way around to express that, we can say, you can extract out the G of S. Okay? Pwede mo namang hindi i-distribute yan. You can say it is G of S multiplied to our R of S plus or minus X of S. Okay? So, yun yung ibig sabihin nito. Okay? That is how you're going to simplify the summing junction. Naintindihan ba? Okay. Now, ito, pa-forward yan forward yung ating pag-move sa ating summing junction. Now, what about if we're going to move backward? Okay? Another way of simplifying a summing junction or summing point, we can move backward. Anong ibig sabihin? Magba-backward siya sa isang block. Okay, may lalampasan siya isang block pabalik. So kung lalampasan niya isang block pabalik, nandito na siya. Okay, so ang magiging function nito ay ito, okay, itong R of S, okay, will just be the same. Hindi siya parang kumbaga hindi siya nabawasan, okay? Pero si X of S, okay, dahil minove natin ito from this point going to that point, then our X of S will be multiplied to the reciprocal of our G of S. So magiging 1 over GS yan. So other way around, we can say it is X of S over GS. Okay, magiging division ang tawag dyan. Okay? So if we're going to get the value, we can now say it is, ito na yung kukunin natin, C of S. C of S is now equal to RS, R of S multiplied to, ay hindi. R of S plus. Okay, plus or minus 1 or X of S over GS. So yung magiging, itong equation na ginawa natin, itong equation na to, ito, parang ito yung nandito. Dito muna. Okay? Dito muna natin ginawa yan. So R of S plus our X of S GS. Okay? So magiging R of S plus or minus X of S GS. Now, anong mangyayari dito sa G of S? Imumultiply natin siya. G of S. Okay? So if we're going to distribute that, magiging G is RS plus or minus GS X is GS Cancel, cancel. So magiging G of S RS plus or minus X of S. Ayan. So ganun din ito. Ganun din ang kinalabasan nito. Magiging simplified nga lang siya. Okay? Bakit naging ganito po ito? Bakit naging ganito ito? Kung 1 over GS ito, bakit naging X of S GS? Sige nga, paano ginawa ko dito? Wala makakasagot?
Ma'am, kasi backward siya, di ba? Yung sa una forward. Tama po ba?
Oo nga. O kaya nga, itong 1 over GS of GS, di ba? Yan talaga, pag backward ka, magiging 1 over G of S. Pero bakit naging X of S GS? Anong ginawa ko? Bakit X of S GS?
Ma'am, division.
Saan galing yung X of S? Saan galing yung X of S? Kailangan nyo maintindihan yan. Pag dumating na tayo doon sa magsisimplify na tayo, malalo kayong mawiwindang kung hindi nyo naintindihan. Paano naging X of S over GS ito? Bakit mo ginawang X of S over GS? Very simple. Algebra. Wala makakasagot?
Ma'am, reciprocal.
Yes, it is the reciprocal. Pero how come it is XSGS? Asan yung XS natin? Saan nakalagay?
Ma'am, nasa baba.
Nasa baba. Tama, nandito. Di ba? O, so ibig sabihin, pag nandyan at saka nandito ito, anong mangyayari? It is, anong operation ang mangyayari? Pag naka-series.
Multiplication.
Oh, multiplication. Yun na nga. Oh, so kaya nangyaring ganyan because you have your X of S, right? You have your X of S here, and then you're going to multiply with the block, which is 1 over G of S. Kaya nakuha natin ito. Naintindihan?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, basic algebra. Okay, so meron na tayong X of S over GS. Kasi minultiply natin si X of S kay 1 over GS, and that will be equal to X of S over GS. Okay? So, pag nandito na tayo, dahil binaliktad natin ito, nandito na tayo, etong ginawa nating equation, ito yan. Nandito siya, oh. R of S, positive yan. Positive siya. Okay? Tapos, plus or minus, etong nandito na buo natin, which is X of S over GS. Ayan. Kaya nakuha natin ito. Oh. So kung nagawa na natin yan, ibig sabihin this is another block. Oh, if this is another block, connected to this block, then that is again multiplication. O pag multiplication yan, i-multiply mo na si G of S. Kaya meron tayong G of S dito na nakamultiply. Okay? So if you're going to do the distributive property, minultiply natin dyan, minultiply natin dito. Okay? Kaya nakuha natin ng G of S RS. And then, plus or minus, G of S multiplied to X of S GS. Cancelled, cancelled. So magiging G of S RS plus or minus X of S. So that is how you're going to simplify the summing junction. Klaro ba?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ayan. Ito naman yung sa isa. Di ba, meron na tayong block. Meron na rin tayong summing point. Ito naman yung take off points or the break off points. Okay, how we're going to simplify break off points. Okay, break off points. Ito yung break off points natin. Ayan. So if we're going to put this break off points, okay, or probably remove, okay, itong nag-iisang block na to, i-move natin siya backward. Okay, so if we're going to do the moving backward, okay, parang ganito, nilipat natin siya sa tabi ni RS. Okay, so nandito na yung break off points natin. Dito natin nilagay yung break off points natin. So pag dito natin nilagay yung break off points, okay, ililipat lang natin itong si G of S dito, then we are going to reciprocate, okay, on the other branch. Itong mga ibang branch natin, naka-reciprocate si G of S. Okay? Yung merong block kanina, okay, we will not alter, pero on the branch that doesn't have the block, bibigyan natin sila ng tigisang block na naka-reciprocate. So that is how you're going to do it. Okay? Okay. So, paano nangyari yon? Okay? Kasi nga, ito lang yung may block tayo. Ito lang yung may block. So, if you're going to divide that by G of S, okay? We're going to divide that by G of S, okay? Makakancel lang siya. Pero dito, dahil wala naman, i-divide natin siya sa magiging 1 over G of S. Ito, dahil wala din siyang block, i-divide natin din siya ng G of S. Okay? So if we're going to move forward, so this is on a forward basis, moving forward. Okay, we are going to divide. Okay, dinivide natin yan na ito, naka-divide, ito naka-divide, ito naka-divide. Okay, nandito na yung block. Pag ang ginagawa natin naman ay moving backward, so itong point natin, moving backward, ayan. If it is moving backward, then we are going to multiply. O, tandaan nyo yan ha. Break of points moving forward will be divided. Ganon din po sa summing point. If it is moving backward, we are going to multiply. Okay? So we move backward. Anong ibig sabihin nun? Nung nilipat natin itong summing points dito, binigyan natin sila ng tig-iisa. Okay? Na block. Kasi we are going to multiply. Pag dito naman, we are going to divide. Naintindihan po ba?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So that is how you're going to do it. So wag natin kakalimutan pag ang block naka-series, anong gagawin natin?
Multiplication, ma'am.
Pag naka-parallel,
Addition or sub.
okay, plus or minus, okay? Pag ang summing point moving forward, what are we going to do?
Divide, ma'am.
Yes, if it is moving backward,
Multiply.
multiply. So parehas yan. Break off points, take off points, or summing point. If it is moving forward, we're going to divide. If it is moving backward, we're going to multiply. So that is how you're going to do it. Those are the rules that you should keep in mind when it comes to block diagram algebra. Kasi hindi kayo makakasimplify, hindi nyo makukuha yung transfer function as it is if you don't know how to apply the simplification rules. Okay, so yun yung mga gagawin natin. Okay, so let us now go to the block diagram analysis. So this is the direct algebraic method. Ibig sabihin, we are going to do the longhand. The longhand process talaga. Just like this one. Determine the YCL of YCL over RS. So when we say YCL over RS, this is your control ratio. This is your output over input. Okay? So this is a very simple diagram. So if we're going to do the we are going to determine the transfer function from YCL, from RS to YCL, then we can say, okay, titingnan muna natin itong components. Anong meron tayo dito? Meron ho tayong summing point. Okay? Meron ho tayong break-off points. Meron tayong dalawang block. So, ibig sabihin, pag nakita na natin tong dalawang block na to, iisipin mo kaagad na this is multiplied. Tama ba?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now, we also have, in this system, meron tayong feedback. Ayan o, meron tayong feedback. It is a negative feedback. Now, since walang nakalagay na block, okay, walang nakalagay na block dito, we can consider this as a 1. Okay, ang value nito, pag wala siyang block, 1. Okay, 1 value. Now, if we're going to identify the YCL over R of S, iisa-isahin natin. So itong R of S at saka itong negative feedback na to, that is equal to E of S. Itong E of S natin, pwede nating sabihin, it is R of S minus, kita nyo to? Minus, di ba? Minus, anong value? 1. Okay? So, itong E of S natin, meron na siyang value na RS minus 1. So, if that is so, then we can say it is, at this point, para siyang block ulit. Okay? RS minus 1, then going to GC or G control, then going to G of P. Okay? So, yun yung magiging itsura niya. So, ibig sabihin, nakaseries siya, so magiging multiplied lahat. Okay? So, if that is so, then we are going to multiply. Kung minultiply natin yan, ang magproproduce natin dyan ay magiging R of S minus 1 multiplied to G of C, G of P. Okay? So, itong tatlong equation na to, itong block na to, nakuha na natin yung value niya, which is RS minus 1 multiplied to G of C, G of P. Okay. Now, ito na po ba yung ratio? Hindi pa. Kasi, hindi pa natin nagagawa yung feedback rule. Ang feedback rule natin, C of S over R of S is equal to G of S over 1 plus or minus G of S HS. Okay. Ano yung G of S natin? Ang G of S natin, itong nasa taas. Ito oh. Ito. Ito yung G of S natin. Na ang value niya ngayon ay ito. Naiintindihan niyo ba ako? Yes. So, ibig sabihin, yung denominator natin, 1 plus or minus GSHS, ito yung G of S natin ulit. Ito yung magiging value ng G of S natin ulit. Ito. Now, ano ang value ng H of S natin? Ang value ng H of S natin ay 1. Okay? So, pwede nating identify. Our G of S is now equal to RS minus 1. Para hindi kayo nalilito, G of C, G of P. Our H of S is equal to 1 according to our system. Ito po. Now, how are we going to identify the plus or minus? The plus or minus, ito. Minus ang nakalagay. Ano ang gagamitin natin dito? Is it the plus or the minus?
Plus, ma'am.
Plus. Very good. If it is a negative feedback, you use the plus. If it is a positive feedback, you use the negative minus. 1 minus. So, our control system, YCL over R of S will now be equal to same equation, okay, closed loop equation, G of S, which is RS minus 1, G of C, G of P divided by 1. Anong sabi dito? Minus ito, kaya ang gagamitin natin ay plus. 1 plus our G of S again, which is RS minus 1, G of C, G of P multiplied to 1. Okay? Yung H of S natin, 1. Okay? Kaya 1 ang ilalagay natin. Or, to simplify this, pwede mong isimplify po ito. So, we can have distributive property. Pwede mong gawin yan. So, magiging R of S, GC, GP minus GC, GP over, okay, 1 plus RSGCGP minus GCGP. So this is now your ratio, YCF over S. Naintindihan? Okay. So that is how you have gotten the control ratio of this very simple diagram. Okay? May tanong po ba? May tanong? Oh, wala na naman sumasagot. Wala kayong tanong.
Wala po.
Okay. Next. Example 2. How are you going to determine the C over R or the control ratio? Oh, so we're going to oh. Anong una nating gagawin? Anong una nating gagawin, guys? Katulad nung ginawa nating una. Sige nga.
I-identify yung feedback loop, ma'am.
Feedback loop saan?
Sa diagram po.
O ano yung feedback loop niya? Sa nakikita mo, ano yung feedback loop niya?
Ma'am, negative.
Negative feedback, okay? Tapos, ano na susunod? Ano na susunod na gagawin natin? Oh, you identify the G of S. Ano ang G of S natin? Ibig sabihin ng G of S, itong nasa taas. O, paano natin i-identify yan? Alam naman natin siguro kung ano ang H of S. Ano ang H of S natin?
3x mo.
3x, very good. Pero it is a negative, okay? O, yan. So, ano yung G of S natin? Kasi yun ang problema natin eh. We cannot move on to our C over R, which is equal to G of S over 1 plus or minus G SHS kung hindi natin ito alam, ang G of S. Oh, ha? Ano? 5 multiplied to this one kaagad-agad? Meron pa tayong ginawa. Tingnan niyo 'to, ano yung in-identify natin dito? Ito, oh. Hmm. So, how are you going to identify that? Itong ES, pwede natin pangalanan siyang ES or at this point, itong point na 'to, ito kailangan nating i-identify yan. Okay? And then this point will be identified from this input and from the feedback. Okay. R, okay, ito yun, minus, ano? R minus? Bakit 1? 3x. Yes, kasi meron tayong block dito. Oh, we have the value of h. Pag walang value ng h, ibig sabihin is just a straight line feedback, then you can put a value of 1. Pero kung meron siyang value, then you can say 3x. Okay? So, itong value na to is r minus 3x. Okay? So, if you're going to do this, lahat ito, itong tatlong ito, multiplied to 5, multiplied to this equation. So, our g of s will now be equal to r minus 3x multiplied to 5 multiplied to 1 over 2x plus 1. Okay. Oh. Simplify. Ano ang magiging simplified form niya? Magiging, ito, pwede mong i-distribute muna dito sa loob. So, magiging 5r minus 15x multiplied to 1 over 2x plus 2. Okay? So, your g of s will now be 5r minus 15x over 2x plus 2. Tama ba? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. O, so mayroon ka ng GS. So, you can now automatically substitute on this equation para makuha mo na yung C of R or the control ratio. Okay? So, if we're going to identify the control ratio, ito ha, itong G of S natin, itong kinuha natin na G of S natin, we also call this as the open loop. Okay? Open loop function. Nakuha na natin yung open loop function. Now, ang hinahanap natin is ito. This is our control, closed loop function. Oh, so pwede na natin sabihin, C over R is now equal to 5R minus 15x over 2x plus 2. This is your GS. Okay, over 1. Okay, plus or minus? Plus or minus? Ha?
Plus, ma'am.
Plus. Kasi minus ang nandito, oh. Sabi ko baliktad. So, magiging plus. Okay? Your G of S again, yung G of S mo ulit, isusulat mo ulit dito, which is 5R minus 15x over 2x plus 2. Multiplied to our H of S, and our H of S is 3x. Okay? So, basically, this is now your control function or your transfer function or the closed loop function. But then, you can also simplify this. Okay? Pwede na po natin itong i-simplify. Hindi lang ho ito dapat ang magiging sagot ninyo. You should simplify. Okay? Oh, so if we're going to simplify this one, magiging I-multiply muna natin itong 3x dito sa loob. Okay? So if you are going to multiply that, it will be, ito muna. So magiging 15 Rx. Okay? Minus 45 x squared. Tama ba? Yes. Over 2x plus 2. 1 plus. Okay? So if you're going to simplify this again, same, distribute this. Okay, same numerator, same denominator, I mean. So magiging, dito natin lagay. 2x plus 2. Okay? Plus, pwede ka naman maya. Kahit dalawa na lang, hindi mo niyaya si... Kahit dalawa na lang. Try namin ito. May mag... Okay. So how are you going to simplify that? Magiging common denominator 2x plus 2. Magiging 2x plus 2 plus 15 Rx minus 4 5x squared. Okay? So ito yung nandito sa baba ha. Yung sa may denominator lang muna natin, ito po yung simplification niya. And then we are going to multiply on the what do you call this? The numerator. Okay, so magiging reciprocal niyan. So if we're going to multiply this, magiging reciprocal na siya. Okay? So parang ang mangyayari, mari-reverse yan, magiging ganito. Okay? Multiplied to this. So magiging 5x. Linisin nga natin, sandali lang. I-screenshot nga, i-dictate nyo sa akin mamaya yung given. Ito oh, i-dictate nyo sa akin ito kasi sisimplify natin yan. Ano yan? Common denominator. Dali lang, magdadagdag tayo ng Kita niyo na yung screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, i-rewrite natin dito kasi tatanggalin ko din yan. Re-rewrite ko lang saglit ha. C of R. Okay, wait lang, wait lang. Nakikita niyo na? Yes, ma'am. Okay, so ito muna yung isi-simplify natin. Ito. Okay? So magiging 1 plus, multiply this inside. So magiging 15 Rx. Okay? Minus 45 x squared all over 2x plus 2. Paki-check kung tama ha. Now, if we're going to have a common denominator is 2x plus 2. 2x plus 2. Okay, that is the common denominator. Now, 2x plus 2 divided by 2x plus 2 is 1 times 2x plus 2. So, it's 2x plus 2. Okay, plus 2x plus 2 divided by 2x plus 2 is 1. So, magiging 15 Rx plus 45 x squared. So, this is now your simplified one. So, pwede nating magtanggal ng mga common. Pwede ba tayo magtanggal ng mga common? Or magdagdag? So, pwede nating sabihin that is your denominator. So, kung gagawin natin yan, ito yan, okay? Para ma-multiply natin siya doon sa taas, we can say C of R is now equal to 5R minus 15x over 2x plus 2 over sana, pero we're going to multiply and then reciprocate. Okay? Baliktarin natin. So, magiging 2x plus 2 over, arrange, 2x plus 2 plus 15 Rx minus 45x squared. Cancel. So, your answer should be 5R minus 15x over 2x plus 2 plus 15Rx minus 45x squared. Okay, so that will now be your answer. The ratio C over R is equal to 5R minus 15x over 2x plus 2 plus 15Rx, kung hindi tayo nagkamali, minus 45x squared. So this is now your answer. Okay? This is your close loop function. Okay. Pag open loop naman, ito yung pag sinabi sa problem na determine the open loop, ito yung open loop ninyo. Ito. Any question?
None, ma'am.
Nagka-create kayo ng screenshot ninyo?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If you don't have any question, probably you can answer this one. Oh, assignment. Assignment. Tomorrow, you answer this on a bond paper and then bukas mag face-to-face tayo, umaga, sa school. Any question? Okay na? Fine. Oo. 9 tayo mag-start. Oh, yan. Pag wala na kayong tanong, you can do your screenshot, answer the problem, then let's see at each other again tomorrow.
Sige, ma'am.
Tomorrow is Thursday. Kasi hindi naman tayo nakapag-meet ng Tuesday. It should be Tuesday, Wednesday. Pero hindi tayo nakapag-meet ng Tuesday, so we are going to meet again tomorrow. Sige po nga. Kung may mga other topics pa akong kailangang habulin, magmi-meet tayo online. Okay na?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Pag wala na kayong question, you can leave.
Thank you.
Okay.